Yildiz from the BBC's Turkish service. Guney, is this a political trial or is it simply upholding the law?
Many sees this trial has been turned into a political witch hunt by the government to suppress its opponents. But there are also many who sees it as an important step to end the military tutelage in the country, bringing the military, who once saw itself above the law, under civilian control. But there are yet others who think that these suspects may be guilty of some human rights violations. But in this trial, there is no link between these human rights violations that took place during time they were serving, but they are just being tried for coup allegations.
But the political realities, Guney, are now very different from what they were 5 years ago. The Prime Minister, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, has been in power for 10 years, and then 2 months ago there was the unrest in Taksim Square, Ankara and elsewhere, which was against him.
Yes, actually some in the government tried to portray those demonstrations took part of the which is being called Gezi Park protests, along the lines of supporting a coup, like trying to prepare ground for a coup. But we can say those demonstrations were about much more than a support for army or about secularism versus Islamism. There were other concerns like authoritarianism or conservative lifestyle being imposed upon them.
But surely the important point here is that these verdicts will play into this new reality, which is quite different in many ways from when this trial started 5 years ago.
Yes, but during those 5 years, and in a separate court case, which was also focusing on alleged coup plots against the government, almost 320 officers were convicted. 3 top generals got 20 years each, but there weren't a strong public backlash on those trials. So the public is polarized, but not only along the lines of secularism versus Islamism or military versus government, but along other dimensions.
All right, Guney Yildiz from the BBC's Turkish service, thank you very much indeed for that update. And we're waiting